The 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Say hello to the folks.
Hey, hello to the folks.
Hey, Shaquille O'Neal is here. Say hey to the folks.
Hey, what up, folks?
The NBA's really rolling along at this point. Tonight, we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers playing against the Philadelphia 76ers at Wells Fargo Center. Taking a look at the 76ers, playing under 500 basketball over the last 10 games. They can do better, and they'll try to get on the winning side tonight. And Luke Walton, the 26th head coach in Lakers franchise history, he said it was his dream job. It's the team that drafted him and where he won his titles. Guys, do you like the hire?
Well, I mean, he showed as an interim coach with the Warriors, he could get the job done. They started out, Ernie, 24-0 when he was a Warrior coach. He broke the NBA record. So how in the world will you not get it? You went 39-4 overall. So you set the stage for what the best record in the NBA history ever had.
Well, I know Luke very well. He was my rookie. He used to carry my bags. He's worked with coaches like the great Phil Jackson, Steve Kerr. What I like about him is he has the right disposition, very laid back, and I think the young players speak his language.
Were you tough on him when he was your rookie?
I sure was.
What's the worst thing you made him do?
Go to Krispy Kreme and get me some donuts.
What was that, like 18 times a day?
That would be correct.
Time for tip-off.
More donuts, please.
Let's send it to Kevin.
Glaze.
But I just got back with these.
Glaze.
I want more.
The city of brotherly love, home of the Liberty Bell, where the 76ers are looking to take on a Western Conference opponent. Welcome, everybody. Glad you decided to spend your Thursday night with us here at 2K Sports. Welcome, everyone, to the broadcast table. Chris Webber to my right, Greg Anthony to my left. I'm Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge on our sideline. And, of course, Isaiah Thomas. This game for him, just his second game with his new team. Still a feeling out period for him right now.
And speaking of the trade, I spoke to him earlier, and man, was he excited about getting the opportunity at a fresh start. He thinks he'll be able to get them to that next level, and I'm sure that's what their thought process was when they made the deal.
Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. The young pair of Ingram and Randall are at the forwards. Ball out there with Thomas, and it's Lopez in at the pivot spot manning the middle.
Coach Luke Walton is coming from the 73-win Warriors team of 2016. He took over a Lakers team that has just finished off the worst season in franchise history. Quite a contract.
76ers on defense. This game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
And you know what? A shame that either team had to lose that game because you had to be proud of the way they battled in it.
Man, gut-wrenching. You put that much energy into a game, that much passion into a game, catch up, send it to OT. You want to come away with the win.
Now here's Fultz after the miss from Joel Embiid. Screen by Sharch. Fultz dishes to Embiid. He used that pick to get in close.
Yeah, his instincts are on display here. Fultz, a really good passer, excels at setting up teammates for easy looks.
Thomas a screen. Ingram kicks to Ball. And the rejection by Embiid. Fultz with the ball. He's coming off a 10-point game against Phoenix.
And he was also a terrific creator in that game as well. His assist totals show you what a fantastic all-around effort it was.
Now, here's Thomas. Following the miss shot by Dario Saric. Los Angeles with another miss. Thomas against Redick. Pass to Fultz. A 3-ball. The Lakers with the rebound. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
I mean, frustrating when missed free throws become contagious. Really the Achilles heel in that one.
Yeah, it's sad when you're aggressive enough to draw the fouls, but just not enough touch to cash in at the line.
Now here's Redick after Ben Simmons' miss. That's good from Fultz on the assist from Redick. Fultz has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Thomas against Redick. And Embiid with the block. And Redick, here we go. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Thomas passes the ball. Back to Thomas. Randall a screen on Redick. Here's the screen. Picked by Randall. Over to the left wing. To end the run. Good on the triple.
And Ball has tremendous confidence in that shot. As soon as the pass hits his hands, he's ready to pull up.
Now let's send it over to D.A., who was able to talk with Coach Brett Brown.
Well, Kevin, the crucial aspect in his mind is making things tough for them inside. He said they're a physical team, and they bring a lot of intensity. If we don't respond when they push us, we'll just get bullied all game. They're going to get down in the paint tonight, Kevin. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And Randall throws it down.
Anytime Randall gets near the rim, you better look out. It's about to be a brutal finish.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Fultz with the ball. Now guarded by Ball. It's Redick on the wing. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Phoenix. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Redick's got 5.
And guys, really admire how Simmons finds the open man consistently. The vision, the unselfishness. That's what you want to see out of him.
Ball with the bucket. Ball's got his second basket of the night.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Fultz dishes to Redick. Simmons sets a screen for Redick. Over in the corner, Fultz. A 3-pointer off the mark. Lakers have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Here's Ingram, and the layup is good.
Gotta see Ingram get going down low. Just another dimension of his game that he continues to develop.
And Redick kicks to Fultz. Goes up the baseline. No good that time. And the Lakers will go the other way with it.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Buries the long-range jumper. He's got 5.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Saric up top. He's defended by Randall. Saric passes to Embiid. Back to Saric. And that one comes up a bit short. And here's Los Angeles. They're on a 12-3 run. Here's Randall. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Here's Lopez, and Joel Embiid pulls it down. And for Joel Embiid, some real tough times to start his NBA career. Greg sidelined, as we know, for the first 2 seasons with injuries. And just when he got going in season 3, he was dealt a knee injury.
Yeah, it has not been easy. And remember, Joel Embiid is so competitive. They came to the game late, but fell for it hard, and this is what he lives for, to be out on the court helping his team compete.
Here's Thomas. After the basket by Dario Saric. Handle a screen on Saric. There's the dish to ball. 6 to shoot. Ingram wide open and good. Got the English that time as it falls.
And for taller players, the mid-range shot will be there. Ingram well served to knock it down.
Now here's Fultz. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Offensive rebound. Saric. Lopez with the block.
A frustrating start to this quarter for him.
And Thomas has it in the corner. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Just a moment to look back at how things were last season for this team as we look at the shot breakdown for the Lakers.
And the three-point shot was a huge part of their game plan. When it was falling, it made them very hard to defend. Opponents were stretched out all over the place.
Here's the screen. Here's Kuzma. And again, the Lakers no good.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Outside, Redick. He feeds it to Booker. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Shot on the wing. It's hauled in by Zubac.
Well, that's giving him too much space from mid-range. It doesn't hurt him there, but they can't keep doing that.
And Chris, power forwards today shoot a lot more three-pointers. If you played today, I think you'd be incredibly effective in that role. How do you think you'd be in that role?
Oh, yeah, I think that that's something I would have definitely had fun and relished in. I did shoot threes a couple of seasons in Washington and was pretty successful at that, but the style of play was just so different then. Big men were asked to stay in the post, and there was a lot more work in the post, a lot more pressure on the big guy to get to the free throw line to wear down the defense. So the whole game was different then. The big man kind of ruled the game. Today it's a point guard's game, and so what's great is I'd have to step out to give the point guard a lot more room to drive, to take a shot blocker away, or because there aren't any shot blockers. And so I definitely would love to hang out in that corner and shoot that easy three, or at the top after a pick and roll and pop right back. That would have been a lot of fun. Plus it would give you freedom, because when you can shoot that Jimmy like that and you got a nice wet jump shot, it allows that pump fake to work all day. So I would have pump faked a lot from that three-point line and dunked on a lot of people. So that would have been fun to have that freedom as they do today. Just like it's fun watching these young guys let it fly from that three-point line.
Now here's Ennis. Here's Kuzma. Dishes it to Ennis. Now the pass to Zubac. Here's Hart. He kicks it to Fry. 5 to shoot. Off the pick. The shot, no good. And the 76ers go the other way with it. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Now here's Bayless. He's tightly guarded. Johnson the screen. Now McConnell. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
Now here's Ennis. 3-point lead. They set the pick. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. The Lakers beat them last time when these two teams met in Los Angeles.
Yeah, and looking back at their last game against this club, they were badly out-rebounded.
He gets it in there. Johnson's got his first 2 points of the night.
Oh, that's all because of the persistence from Johnson, battling for the second chance bucket.
Ennis dishes to Fry. It's good. The assist that time from Ennis. And the Lakers lead by 4.
And you can see there the defender gets caught up on the pick.
Team ball. Great execution on offense. Everyone working together. You wish you could have that on every play.
Now, here's McConnell. His last outing, he had 8 points. Johnson sends the screen for Anderson. Off the screen. A second chance effort. And the basket by Johnson.
Well, listed as 6'9", Amir Johnson plays a lot bigger than that.
Los Angeles has gone 3 of 4 on three-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range. Ennis kicks to Zubats. Here's the screen. Here's Kuzma, defended by Anderson. Yep, that one goes.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Feeds to Bayless. Passes it to Johnson. It's tipped. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Why don't we go to the 2K leaderboard? Over the past month, these teams have been playing a very entertaining brand of basketball. The 4th spot held by the Lakers.
I mean, it's about the pace they've played with here offensively. They don't look like they're showing any signs of slowing down.
Ennis passes to Kuzma. 1:43 left to play in the first. Fry dishes to Ennis. Misses the 3. The 76ers trail by 4. Anderson wide open. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Anderson. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east. Already we are in December. You look at the Raptors. Things going their way so far in this season. Right now they lead the pack up front in the first spot with the best record. And of course there's Philadelphia, 5.5 games behind.
And for Philadelphia, they're one of the NBA's early season success stories. They've made an immediate push toward the top of the standings.
Yeah, I wish I could say I saw this coming, but I had no idea. They put it together so early. Tremendous job by the coaching staff.
Now Johnson. After Tyler Ennis missed from long range. Johnson the screen. And here's Anderson from the arc. Anderson can't get that one to fall. Kuzma passes to Ennis. Zubats with it. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Booker. Pass to Anderson. And it's Bayless in the corner. 36 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to McConnell. And that comes off the assist by Jared Bayless. McConnell's got 5.
And they can't allow him too many open looks like that. That's just inviting trouble.
Here's Hart. Bayless covering. Kuzma, that's good.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And here's McConnell. 5 points in the game. Anderson outside. Here's Johnson. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
And they're making sure on this one, even though it may not matter in the grand scheme, but the replay process is faster than ever. You know, why not?
And it looks like they got it right this time. No basket. The clock had expired while the ball was still in his hands.
Yeah, and even if they don't show it, I know the refs are proud of themselves after a replay proves them right. They're like, see, we had it right all along. So good call, fellas.
And that does it for the first quarter. Lakers ahead, up 4. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And J.J. Redick, a focal point in his tenure with the Duke Blue Devils, both offensively and as a lightning rod for fans.
I think I'll forever be associated with Duke and Duke basketball. And obviously that's a polarizing topic for some people. They like me, some people don't like me. But I take a lot of pride in the fact that I went to school there, I got to play there, and I graduated from Duke.
There's no doubt that he is Mr. Duke, J.J. Redick, and it's hard to argue with that school's incredible success, Greg, whether you like him or not. And I know you've had a first-hand view of Duke a couple times.
You know, and listen, I have the utmost respect for J.J. and Coach K and what they've done there. And listen, you could be known for a lot worse things in your life and haven't gone to a lot worse places. But I think for him, it's not about where he's been, Kev. I think it's about where he's going and what's going to be the next chapter in his career.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing in the game?
I think they play great D and not giving up anything easy early on.
Yeah, closing down the lane, closing out on perimeter shooters. Interesting first quarter.
They've got Anderson. Trevor Booker is out there with Amir Johnson. And it's T.J. McConnell, and it's Bayless in at the 2 spot. That's the group for Philadelphia to start this second quarter. The first one falls. Well, there have been a lot of great young big men come into the league over the last couple of years. Chris, do you think the post position is about to make a comeback in the league right now?
I think it definitely could make a comeback because of the players that we've seen enter into this game, like Cat and Davis and Embiid. But I also think that, you know, the game has grown because we've had to see players like Larry Bird on the post extend his game to three-point area. We got to see Hakeem Olajuwon get the first big crossover. So I don't know if the game will ever be the same with traditional posts, but I do know the game is in good hands with guys that have great skill sets, and so the big man is definitely back.
He dishes it to Booker. 76ers moving the ball around. Left side Anderson. 4 on the shot clock. Deep 2 from Bayless off the left rim and out.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Ennis passes to Hart. There's the pick. It's good. The assist that time from Ennis. Ennis has got 3 assists now in this one. The 76ers trail by 8. Kicks to Bayless. The feed to Anderson. Another miss by Philadelphia. Los Angeles has gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. And the pass to Zubac. The dish to Ennis. Passes it to Kuzma. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. 76ers have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. The offensive rebound, and the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. The 76ers shooting their first free throw tonight.
And in terms of team numbers, the free throw percentage is right at 74.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Sharge checked in for Trevor Booker. Simmons comes in for Justin Anderson. And it's Fultz in for T.J. McConnell.
One shot.
You see Amir Johnson, he's been trying to make the three-pointer a bigger part of his arsenal. You know, he was my rookie back in Detroit. He has such a slow windup, but if you give him space, he can make you pay.
Ball kicks to Randall. Pass to Kuzma. And stolen by Simmons. And slam dunk by Sharge.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
And as well as Johnson shoots from outside, Chris, he's a fearsome finisher around the rim.
Well, this is what you want from him, to do more than shoot outside. Set a great screen, dive to the rim, finish strong.
Well executed, and then you love the strong finish.
So many fast breaks now ending the three-point shot. Good to see them taking it to the rack.
Thomas down low. Bayless covering. 5 on the clock. Lopez dishes the ball. Lopez sets a screen for Ball. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Some changes for Philadelphia. Embiid comes in for Amir Johnson. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Jared Bayless. Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for the Lakers. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Embiid the screen. Here's Simmons. And that misses. That would have put him up.
Yeah, that's just poor decision making. He's got to be better in those situations.
Well, I'd love to hear his explanation of coach right there. I mean, that should be an interesting conversation.
Thomas, good.
And this is one of Thomas's go-to shots. Incredibly consistent from three-point land.
Now here's Fultz. He's covered closely. He feeds it to Redick. Embiid the screen. A drive by Redick. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Embiid. That one doesn't go. Lakers leading by 4. To the middle. Here's Randall. Some solid defense from Šarić.
The D doing everything they can to cut him off on his way to the hoop.
Embiid wide open. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got 3 assists tonight.
He's just able to shoot over people at a high rate.
Well, yeah, using his size. That's what I like about his game. He understands where he has the advantage. Then he exploits it.
And Thomas, here we go. Dishes at the ball. Over Fultz. Takes a big height bounce and goes in. 7 points for Lonzo Ball.
And Ball is a gifted shooter. Someone that excels at scoring the ball even when the coverage is tight.
Fultz kicks to Embiid. Lopez against Simmons. He can't get it to go. Good D by Lopez. Thomas passes to Ingram. There's the triple. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got his 3rd rebound tonight. There's a whistle, and it goes on Isaiah Thomas. That is his first foul of the game. Fultz with the ball. They set the pick. He kicks to Redick. Embiid the screen. Shot clock at 5.
I mean, what you have to admire about Thomas is his energy, giving it everything he has on the defensive end.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And Isaiah Thomas, the 60th and final pick of the 2011 draft. Greg, he definitely plays with a chip on his shoulder.
Yeah, I call it the little man syndrome. He's driven to prove himself. I mean, he's overcome the odds. In league history, only 9 players 5'9" or shorter have played 1,000 minutes or more in a season. And he's not just playing, he's playing at the highest level.
And he makes the first.
When you look at Isaiah Thomas, I think when it's all said and done, he'll go down as one of the all-time great scorers under 6 feet in history. I mean, you might say he's already there.
And both free throws good for Thomas. And for the Sixers, a lot of missed rookie seasons over the years. First Nerlens Noel, then Joel Embiid, now Ben Simmons.
Yeah, but in many cases, I think they drafted them knowing they might be out of commission for a while. Still, I think the Philly fans probably hope not to hear the phrase foot fracture for a long time. Hopefully, they can keep everybody healthy and get this thing moving forward.
Ball dishes to Randall. Lopez a screen. Thomas goes in to the paint, and the rejection by Embiid. They get it back. The 76ers trail by 6. Fultz kicks to Embiid. A rebound by the Lakers. Ingram's got his 5th rebound in this one. And Thomas has it in the corner. Really left alone that time. Thomas got 12 points in the game.
Well, he's played a smart and strong game. His field goal percentage proves it.
Embiid the screen. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. Quickly, let's check out the league leaders in assists. Lonzo Ball, number 1.
It's hard to argue with his status as the best passer in the NBA right now. He just distributes the ball so well.
Right side, Thomas. Lopez outside. Randall kicks to Ingram. Back to Randall. The shot. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Looking to end the drought. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Lakers leading by 8. Outside Thomas. Unloads. The offensive rebound. Goes back up. Ball no good.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Yeah, he has that capacity. He knows exactly where to position himself to protect the rim.
And rarely do you see a team trade out of the first overall pick, but that's exactly what the Celtics did with Fultz. Sixers jumped on the chance to move up, and Fultz matched exactly what they wanted to add to this team.
The 76ers shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And you know, Greg, for the trade, it wasn't so much a critique of Fultz.
You know, Boston had a playmaker already, and they might not have taken Fultz if they stayed in the #1 spot. And listen, the Sixers were in desperate need of a lead guard, and they got a franchise caliber one in Fultz.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
And the explosiveness of Fultz really is incredible. Just he's effortless in terms of getting where he wants on the court.
And Julius Randle, like a lot of these Lakers, still has room to develop defensively. Chris, what's the key for him at that end?
Well, he's already got a great nose for defensive rebounding. He's got to improve as a help defender a little bit, but he needs to use his mobility to cover that ground a little bit quicker and cut off the lane.
And the first one at the line is good. Well, we see so many of these players, Chris, in the NBA reach notoriety very early in their careers, sometimes even while they're still in high school. What was it like growing up as a star athlete and all the hype that surrounds it? You were the #1 high school player in the country coming out.
Well, you have to stay focused. You know, I didn't grow up in this era of social media and everything. I can only imagine that pressure now, but really you have to stay focused. You have to realize that you're just in the middle of your goal. You're not a celebrity or a star yet, no matter how good you are on that level. Everybody in the NBA has been the best player on their team at some point in time, so things are going to even it out. You have to stay focused, stay goal-oriented in school and in sports, and hopefully the best things will happen. And if you're lucky, like I was, you have some real good people around you, whether family or friends.
Yeah, good mentors, right? That's got to be important.
Yeah, you definitely got to have good mentors, whether it's coaches that can encourage you to spend all your time on the court, or whether it's friends and family that encourage you to stay focused and not kind of get caught up with others that may not have a focus or a love or a passion right now. So you just really need good people. It takes a village, and for guys that are feeling so much fame and getting so many accolades at such a young age, it's hard to handle as an adult. Just imagine trying to handle that as a kid. So you definitely need a lot of good people around you in your corner to help you succeed in life.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Now here's Fultz. Screen by Saric. And it's sent back by Lopez. But they'll get another chance. Redick passes to Embiid. Over Randall. Embiid, no good.
Look, it hasn't happened yet, but he's got time to find his rhythm. And if he does, they can turn this thing around quick.
Redick dishes to Fultz. Outside, Simmons. Embiid sets the pick for Simmons. Off the pick. Up again, and Embiid is right there. Embiid's got 6 points.
Exceptional instincts on the offensive boards and didn't try to slam it home. Tipping it in was all he needed.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. And the Lakers, Greg, for a long time could rely on the lure of Los Angeles to draw top free agents. History does a lot, it seems.
Yeah, Paul George listing them on his short list shows they still have that pull, but the Lakers will be big players in free agency, I believe, in the near future.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Booker, he's checked in for Saric. Justin Anderson comes in for Ben Simmons. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Fultz. Zubac's with it. Embiid's there. And that one is good from Zubac's.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backboard.
Here's McConnell. He has 5. And here's Anderson from the arc. It's hauled in by Zubac's.
And if you're looking for the main reason that they're trailing in this game, well, look no further than his shooting. I mean, he has hit exactly 0% of his shots.
Drills the three-pointer. That's 7 points for Brandon Ingram.
Three-point range from his days at Duke. Ingram shoots with range.
And Booker kicks to McConnell. There's the pick. Anderson outside. Feeds it to Booker. Pass to Embiid. Good. A nice assist from Booker. 8 points for Joel Embiid.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
Now Ennis still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Here's Hart. No good with the triple. The 76ers trail by 13. Anderson passes to Booker. It's Redick on the wing. It's hauled in by Fry.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Ingram dishes to Fry, and there it is for him. Fry's got 5 now.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Outside, Redick. And the rejection by Zubac. And it's the Lakers on the break. Ingram's running. Score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
Well, that's how you attack, young fella. Love the aggressiveness from Ingram.
Embiid the screen. Right side, Redick. The 15-footer. Again, Embiid missing. Los Angeles leading by 17. Here's Hart. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line. And really, few teams in NBA history have undertaken the sort of extreme makeover the Sixers did over the last 4 years. And a lot of losing along the way, but the fans have been surprisingly supportive of the rebuilding process.
First one falls for him. And before the rebuild, the Sixers for a long time were stuck in mediocrity. Treading water, Greg, as they might say.
Yeah, and it's hard to make that leap without top draft picks. And the Sixers plumbed the depths, if you will. Now, though, I think they've found their treasure trove.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Johnson comes in for Embiid, and Jared Bayless subbed in for J.J. Redick. 40 seconds left to play in the first half. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Johnson at the elbow. Johnson the screen. Shoots off the screen, and it's good. 2 points. Bayless has got 4 this quarter.
How about the screen that frees him up, though, for the jumper?
Now here's Ennis. He's covered by McConnell. Now the pass to Kuzma. Back to Ennis. And again, the Lakers no good. Here's McConnell. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thank you. Here with Brett Brown. Now, Coach, it seemed like you guys came out a little flat. How do you get some energy for the second half?
You just got to go with the people that have energy. I feel like we are not the aggressors. We have to do whatever we're going to do through our defense, and so far it's been poor.
Brett, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, y'all. Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Isaiah Thomas having an outstanding game. He had 12 points, 3 assists, and 1 rebound. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
Well, we have to talk about the unbelievable job they've done rebounding the basketball. They've sent bodies flying to the boards on every possession. They've been a stronger, quicker, tougher team by a wide margin. And it's that dominance on the glass that's going to win them this game.
And over to Shaq. What did you think about Philadelphia?
Well, first of all, as cold as they've been from the floor, I can't say I'm surprised by the score. You cannot shoot the ball that poorly and expect to be in the game, Ernie. They need better ball movement. If their offense stays this stagnant, they could forget about a comeback.
And that wraps up halftime as the game is set to get back underway. Let's send it to Kevin Harlan and crew, standing by courtside.
The skyline of Philadelphia looking especially majestic tonight as we welcome you back to action. Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. We're seeing a tremendous game from Isaiah Thomas.
And I loved in that first half that they were patient, looked for good shots, and knocked them down.
Yeah, and then it wasn't all dunks. I mean, they were squaring up with confidence, and that became contagious.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. The 76ers trail by 17, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So the Lakers 5 right now. Randall is the 4 with Lopez in the middle. Thomas is out there with Ball, and it's Ingram in at the 3. 4 on the clock. Sharch with the screen for Simmons. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Simmons got the first field goal of the second half for the 76ers. Here's Ingram. Great D that time from Reddick.
Defensively, they could have done better. That's an open look he'd like to have back.
Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
And really, Simmons is nearly impossible to contain when he's sprinting to the hoop. An athletic behemoth who causes defenders fits.
Inside, here's Ball. On the money with the open jumper. Ball's got 11 points.
Those passes into the paint have to be precise, just like that one.
And here's Fultz. Embiid the screen. And Saric kicks to Simmons. Shoots over Ingram. No good from Simmons. Lakers leading by 15. Now the feed to Thomas. Here's Randall.
Oh, watch out. Watch out. And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. Special thanks to Under Armour for that sweet replay we just saw. Another Unleash Chaos moment.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Thomas kicks to Ball. Here's Randall. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
And J.J. Redick with the prototype when it comes to his release point on that jump shot. So quick off the catch. Always has his feet set and squared and ready to deliver that dagger.
Thomas passes to Lopez. Ring shot on the way, and that's off the glass and in. Lopez has got his second bucket of the night. The 76ers trail by 16.
Timeout.
Hey, Greg, with Redick, that great shooting form he has is one of the reasons his game has aged so well.
And a lot of people wondered if Redick would be able to last in the NBA when he was drafted. Might have one of the longest careers of that draft class. Just keeps producing at any age.
And Philadelphia calls time here.
Yeah, you know, some of it's shot selection, some just bad luck, and they just can't get anything going.
Well, this is the dilemma as a coach. You wonder, do I need to call a timeout here? Do I need to settle these guys down? Should I let them play through it?
Fultz with the ball. Now guarded by Ball. In the corner, Simmons with it. Back to Redick. Screen by Saric. And Redick, here we go. And he banks in the layup. Redick's got 7 points in the game.
Oh, they're getting terrific high percentage looks at the basket to begin this half. 4 or 5 so far.
Ingram dishes the ball. Lopez a screen. Ball kicks to Lopez. The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way. He's got 6.
And you gotta clog up any passing lanes around Ball, especially in that pick and roll. He knows how to slice the D apart in those sets.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying annex to narrow the deficit.
Well, also a miscommunication on defense. No one rotates over. See ya.
Back to Lopez. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Brook Lopez coming over to the Lakers this past summer in a deal for D'Angelo Russell. Strange to see Lopez not in a Nets uniform as he had been with the team so long, but he is someone this Lakers team wanted.
Yeah, I mean, the Lakers saw a strong center to help take this team to the next level. Lopez gives you a lot and doesn't need a lot. So it'll be a big help with the maturing of this young Lakers core.
2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
And we all know Brook Lopez can score in the post, and he might be just as valuable working from the elbow and running in that pick and pop action.
Brook Lopez hits them both. And Brook Lopez with the ability to face up and Greg post up.
High post or low. I mean, his passing and shooting ability give him that versatility. He is a load to handle for defense.
Embiid with it. He's picked up by Lopez. He got right to the cup using that screen. Saric has got 11.
And no fight left in the defense there after a teeth-rattling pick.
Thomas kicks to Randall. Outside Thomas. Back to Randall from downtown. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And slam dunk by Saric.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Outside Thomas. He dishes it to Randall. Back to Thomas. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. And let's take this opportunity to show you the most productive rookie rebounders of the last 10 games. Ben Simmons third.
He's brought that physicality. I mean, given a chance to contribute, he's shown that he can battle inside with the best of them.
Kicks it to Embiid. Back to Simmons. Embiid the screen. Left side, Redick. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. And it's Ball in the corner. Fires the three. Here's Lopez. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Outside, Simmons. Embiid the screen. Here's Fultz. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Fultz has got his 2nd basket.
And how about the confidence level with which Fultz plays? When he's close to the basket, he keeps his eyes focused on the rim at all times.
The 76ers trail by 10. With some arc. That's tipped.
Not really blessed with the length to be a big-time rim protector, but Randall gets most of his blocks by playing with energy.
And here we go. Fultz heading to the basket. And a look here at the shot chart for the 76ers.
And the three-point game stands out as a major sore spot. It just has not been falling for him. I think at this point you start to get away from that shot. Try to engage in other parts of the offense. You don't want to hurt your team if that long ball isn't there.
That one is off. The Lakers setting a record last season for the most losses by 35 points or more in NBA history.
Yeah, fair to say that's not the kind of history you want to set. But Coach Luke Walton is accustomed to being on the winning side of those kind of beatdowns in Golden State. The team made a lot of moves in the offseason to try and avoid that again this year.
Here's what Philadelphia is going with right now. Amir Johnson's checked in for Embiid. Justin Anderson comes in for Ben Simmons. And Jared Bayless subbed in for J.J. Redick. Lakers leading by 9. Thomas with the ball. He's got 12. Passes it to Kuzma. Back to Ennis. Foul on the play. Basket counts, so it'll be a 3-point play chance.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Booker, he's checked in for the 76ers. T.J. McConnell comes in for Fultz. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Hart, he's checked in for Isaiah Thomas.
One shot.
Free throw drops for Ennis.
And for the Sixers, trust the process was the motto. And the process now finally bearing fruit. You see the young talent. Now it's about figuring out how all these pieces fit together.
And Brett Brown wants a timeout. You were talking about the fit for these young Sixers. A bit of a logjam in recent seasons in their front court.
Yeah, I mean, they were in talent acquisition mode, just going for the best player available. And now as they see things taking shape, it's time to try and balance the roster.
Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. Taking a look at Golden State. They hold the first place spot in the conference, just right where they want to be. They've got momentum. And checking out the Lakers, they have a lot of ground to make up.
And when I look at the Lakers, with the start they've had, they've taken what was such a hopeful preseason and turned the mood sour.
Yeah, but we all know it's completely different going from the preseason to the regular season. They aren't the same. But it's still disappointing considering how well they played in the preseason and how poorly they have performed to start this season.
Lakers leading by 10. Pass to Kuzma. The rebound by Anderson. Philadelphia has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And he makes good on the layup. Anderson's got it back down to single digits for the 76ers. Now here's Ennis. Pass to Hart. Now the dish to Fry. Now the pass to Hart. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Hart's got 8 points.
And that's what you give up when you don't fight over the screen.
A lot of times your defense is your offense is your defense. This is poor decision-making right here. You can't let them have that shot. Also might have been a lack of effort.
To the inside. Here's Zubats. Lays it up and banks it in. Zubats has got his second basket of the game.
Indicative of what we've seen tonight. One team being the aggressor, the other failing to react.
You know the saying, numbers don't lie. You can see it up there on the scoreboard.
Count it.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Los Angeles leading by 11. Here's Ennis. There's a screen. And here's Fry for 3. It's good. The assist that time from Ennis. Ennis has got his 4th assist in this one.
A player with this length and his touch from three-point range, I mean, that's just a great asset to have.
Johnson the screen. To the middle. Here's Booker. He's off on that one. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. It's off to Charlotte for him after this game as they take on the Hornets. That'll be the second on the road in the midst of this long 4-game road stand. Out left to the wing. Kuzma passes to Hart. Here's Kuzma. Bayless covering. Passes to Hart. 3-pointer. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
The 76ers trail by 15. And Bayless kicks to McConnell. He feeds it to Booker. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Booker's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Ennis passes to Hart. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. And the Lakers lead by 15.
And after really leaning on that 3-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Johnson kicks to Booker. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Ennis passes to Hart. Back to Ennis. Puts up a 3. Booker pulls it in. Booker's got his 5th rebound in this one.
He hasn't been able to sink anything really. His team still leads, but it's unclear if he will find his game by the time this one ends.
And giving up some height, he just finds a way to carve out a little separation.
Well, it takes a lot of confidence and toughness to make that play.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Shooting 1.
And one of those lunch pail players. You love him, Greg. Trevor Booker out of Clemson.
Just hard-nosed, gets on the glass, and although only 6'8", he gets off his feet quickly. A terrific leaper and just one of those ultra-competitive guys.
Good on the bucket. Kuzma's got 9. The 76ers trail by 12. Now McConnell. He has 5. Booker left side. Johnson the screen. High post shot. And the shot no good. A bit short.
Well executed. Great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Yeah, coming off of a good pick, you want to get that. When he gets the separation he needs, I know he would love to have that one back.
Kuzma. Basket is good, and he'll get a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line tonight.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Anderson outside, dishes it to Bayless. This one for three. The rebound by the Lakers. Fry's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
The pull-up, and that's off the glass and in. Anderson's got 6 in the quarter.
And the offense has just operated really smoothly here in the open floor.
Well, you want to know what this is? This is just an example of a team that is on the same page on offense. They really get the ball moving as quickly as possible once they get it.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Lakers lead by 13. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. Lakers leading by 13. Simmons is out there with Trevor Booker. Then it's Jared Bayless. Then it's Amir Johnson. And it's McConnell in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Up off the screen. And that one is hammered home.
And a sturdy screen set for him that time. And he doesn't fool around, just straight to the rim for the finish.
No way for his man to get around that one. That's for sure.
You're right. They are precise in how they ran that play. Exceptional timing. That's all good stuff.
And Bayless kicks to Johnson. Booker the pass to McConnell. Clock at 6. Here's Simmons. The teardrop falls in.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
And the Lakers call time here.
And Ben Simmons, who was the first pick in 2016 out of LSU, probably the most heralded player to come out of that school since the great Shaquille O'Neal. And I tell you what, Simmons has drawn some comparisons to some other greats, most notably LeBron James and Magic Johnson.
And the 76ers with some changes. Embiid, he's checked in for Johnson. Redick comes in for Jared Bayless. And it's Fulton for T.J. McConnell. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Luke Walton was saying to the team. He was very adamant in the huddle. He said, don't let up now. Stay aggressive and do the things that have gotten us this far. We're almost there, guys.
Greg, the Sixers want to ease him into it, but they see Ben Simmons not just as a point forward, but a point guard as well.
And he's got all the ability. Think about this. The Sixers haven't had a player 6'10 or taller average over 3 assists since Wilt Chamberlain back in 1967. The second they drafted Simmons, you knew that would change.
And now the 76ers on the break. Here's Redick. They grab their own miss. Embiid dishes to Fultz. He gets it in there.
I like to see them getting the ball down low and then getting a quality shot.
Los Angeles leading by 11. Ball kicks to Randall. Feeds the ball. Picked by Randall. There's Thomas with the 3. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Simmons. Lopez with the block. And here's Randall to the wing on the left. Thomas passes the ball. He kicks it to Lopez. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone. Fultz dishes to Booker. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Booker's got 13 points in the second half. Thomas goes in to feed to Lopez. And Embiid with the block. But they get it back. Lakers leading by 9. Kicks to Lopez. They need this one. Booker pulls it in. Booker's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Well, this has not been his best effort. He's lucky his teammates have been there to bail him out.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Ball with it. Randall kicks to Thomas. Lakers working the ball around now. Thomas a screen. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Embiid. And you see Markelle Fultz and how he plays. Wasn't as hyped coming into college, but he changed that tune after 1 season.
And in that final year, Fultz grew a full 3 inches. I think that helped move him into the elite prospect range. At 6'5", with that 6'10" wingspan, he has the special size that you look for, and really was the lone bright spot on an otherwise underachieving college team.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Sharge is checked in, and Los Angeles making a change here as well. Ingram's checked in. And he makes both free throws.
And not a single free throw attempt in that first half, but he has been far more active since the break and drawing some fouls.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now, and a wide open look for Simmons, and misses it off the right side of the rim.
Whoa, the D caught a break on that play. I'm sure that is not the plan, leaving him so wide open.
Ball, the pass to Lopez, and the dunk by Lopez.
And you have to have an appreciation for Ball's passing skills. I mean, he just sees the floor beautifully, easily working the ball over to open teammates.
And the 76ers call time here.
And at 6'9", Brandon Ingram played some point guard for the Lakers last season when injuries hit. He actually played point guard in high school and kept those perimeter skills even as he shot up in height.
Here's Redick. They're going to have to make a pretty big comeback here.
I think it's be a mistake to let the shot clock get under 10 seconds from here on out.
Now here's Fultz. Back to Redick. Lets it go from deep. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And Chris Ingram, really underrated as a passer.
Well, that might be the best part of his game as a rookie. Great ball handling and playmaking ability for a player of his height. I think he has some point forward in his future.
Here's Fultz. At the elbow with Saric. He dishes it to Simmons. Shoots over Ingram. No good from Simmons.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Well, that takes physical ability, good timing, those 2 things that he possesses.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
Saric has the open look. They get it again.
Tremendous effort. I mean, this guy has already cracked double digits on the backboard.
Yeah, just outworking guys in there, being accountable, being a leader by example.
And you can see the play calling this half. Another one from distance.
Well, that's because they made a concerted effort to get the shooters involved. Now they've built up the confidence.
Embiid the screen. Fultz with the ball. Now guarded by Ball. Back to Redick. 5 to shoot. Will it go? Embiid. That one doesn't drop. Lakers leading by 16. Here's Thomas. And a missed layup.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
Outside, Simmons. Screen by Saric. Embiid dishes to Simmons. Saric right side over Randall, and he can't bank that one in. Los Angeles has gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only 1 of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Ball. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
And Ball being aggressive there with his penetration, seizing on any open space to get to the basket.
Now here's Fultz. He's guarded closely. Over Ball. That one a little long.
Yeah, really frustrating right now. They just can't seem to stem the tide here.
Yeah, going up against a big run, trying to mount one of your own, I mean, it's exhausting and takes a tremendous amount of energy here.
Thomas, good.
And with his usual degree of difficulty, I mean, that's an easy one. Thomas able to just catch and release.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Now Fultz, pass to Simmons. Inside. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. That's on Brook Lopez.
Well, the Lakers are undergoing a dramatic change of leadership in the front office last season. I mean, I think many felt that a change was needed. We'll see if they can turn things around.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
And the first one at the line is good. And the new front office taking over, not without some infighting, though, in the team's ownership. It made headlines.
Well, I think there have been dysfunction up at the top for a while. Hopefully, though, they'll be able to create some stability and a foundation to build on moving forward.
And Embiid drops them both.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Lopez kicks to Ingram. Ball, the pass to Lopez. That's all good, and that's his 5th basket of the game. He's shooting 5 for 11 now.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Screen by Sharch. Redick inside the line, and he comes off the screen to bury the jump shot.
And how about the vision of Fultz there? He's skilled at getting his teammates going with his passing.
Lopez, a screen on Redick. Thomas dishes the ball. Back to Thomas. And it's ball in the corner. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. And a pretty unorthodox slingshot shooting form for Lonzo Ball. Greg brings it up on the left side of his face.
Yeah, but he's still got great balance, and the lower body mechanics are perfect. Good wrist action on the follow through. Sometimes we get caught up so much in the motion to get to the shot. It's about the release point.
Take a break.
And when you get there
2
with
shots.
this guy and the confidence with which he plays, I think it's a non-issue.
And the first one at the line is good.
Yeah, impressed with the work ethic of Ball. You can see a desire to want to be great, and he's going to continue to work on improving those weaknesses.
So he gets them both.
And, you know, so often we hear about a player coming out as an elite athlete, but Lonzo Ball is an elite basketball brain. I mean, this guy sees everything on the court, a terrific passer, but more importantly, he's a guy that players like playing with. He really approaches the game like a 10-year vet.
Thomas kicks to Randall. Back to Thomas. Pass to Ingram. Over Simmons. Sharch grabs the board. And with Lonzo Ball, you've heard all the comparisons to Jason Kidd as how he plays and views things as if it's a chess match. Greg, pretty good company to be in.
I tell you, that just shows the lofty expectations Ball has been saddled with, and he's the ultimate team player and plays to win. There are questions about his game, but what I always say is the fact that the players he plays with tend to play their best basketball, which I think is a reflection of his game.
Here's Lopez, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good.
A meteoric ascent for Luke Walton. 2 years before signing as coach for the Lakers, he was a part-time assistant with their development team. Now the youngest head coach in the league. He's almost 2 years younger than Kobe Bryant.
Both good from the line that time. Talk about compiling your coaching resume in a hurry. Luke Walton, in his first year as an assistant, wins a title. And in year 2, as interim head coach, leads the Warriors to the best start in league history.
Well, it's all about timing and grace. 24-0 start. With Walton at the helm, they went 39-4. It catapulted him to the front of the line among head coaching candidates.
A chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Brook Lopez.
And he's put on a terrific show of skill in the paint. A combination of moves, footwork, and that soft touch down low. It's all added up to one dominant performance for the big fella.
He took charge tonight, and it was just that type of breakout performance they needed. As they try to shake out of the slump they've been in, they'll be hoping he has more nights in him just like this one. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That'll be his second foul of the game. Well, a few seasons ago, the NBA introduced the last 2-minute report, where they release a review of all the calls in the final 2 minutes of a game. It has certainly had some mixed reaction. Chris, how do you feel about the public review that a refereeing crew now faces with the report?
Well, you know, I think pressure should be on referees just like it is on players. I think everyone gets their job evaluated, and it's no different from anyone else. I don't know what it does, though, what a report does by telling you what happened in the last 2 minutes and that this referee missed the call. So I don't know what it does, but I don't mind it because everyone needs to be held accountable, and transparency is always good.
Very well said. Here's Randall, and he's good on the 3-ball.
You know the coaching staff likes that. They've been working on him becoming more and more comfortable with the catch and fire. Randall rewarding their confidence.
Fultz kicks to Simmons. Embiid sets the pick for Simmons. A picture-perfect screenplay, and the jumper's good.
Solid pick to create that opening. A soft touch on the jumper.
And here is Ball. The dish to Randall. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Lakers.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box score, there were some great numbers for Brook Lopez.
Well, he showed what it takes to be a great rebounder tonight. Fighting for position, boxing out, never getting outworked down low.
Here's Ingram. He sticks that one in from 20 feet away.
Tremendous effort here on the road. That plane ride home is going to be sweet.
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't care how good you are. It's tough to succeed in a hostile environment. They're doing it in style.
Redick with the 3, drains the 3-pointer.
Oh, simple screen, but there was a defensive mix-up that left the man wide open.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Redick against Thomas. Picked by Randall. Now here's Ball. Tight defense on him. Just 4 to shoot. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Brooke, congrats on the win. You guys have had a rough patch lately. How good was it to finally get a W?
You know, I guess we learn from our mistakes, you know, and we're learning together on the fly. And so as long as we come together and learn from our mistakes, we'll be all right.
Well, you did a great job finishing tonight, Brooke. Congrats again. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.